Australia has banned machetes. Is this a video? Let's look at it and see.
We want to get these knives off the streets because these knives destroy.
Outside the Victoria Police headquarters on Spencer Street, a purpose-built bin for a weapon wreaking havoc.
This is very important. Those knives, those machetes, create enormous damage.
Come September 1, it will be illegal to own a machete, and this is where Victorians are being asked to drop them off during an amnesty period that will run until November 30.
We've done this because we want to get these knives off the streets because these knives destroy lives.
Now let me tell you this. Australia, look at me. Let me tell you this. You want to get knives out of streets because these knives destroy lives. It's a lie. Knives never destroy lives. The holder, the beholder, the one behind that knife, the one holding those machetes is the one destroy lives, not the machete. The machete can't handle itself. The machete can't cut anybody. The machete can't kill anybody. Bro, come here, come here. We need to be open here. Australian government, Australian officials, you need to address the real problem. The real problem is not machetes, because the first was guns, the second is machetes, the third is pepper spray, the next is that, the other one is that. Bro, how will people protect themselves? How will people do their homework without machetes? Because if you are banning the knife from my home, not to own it, how will I cut bread? How will I slice a bread? How will I cut a tomato? How will I cut a watermelon? How will I cut what I want to cut without a knife at home? Look here. The real problem, you are not addressing it. The problem is not an equipment. The problem is not a knife. The problem is not a machete. The problem is not a gun. No. Who destroys life? It's not a knife. It's not a gun. The holder. Someone who is holding that gun, someone who is holding that knife, someone who is holding that machete is the one who destroys life. So don't think that if you ban machetes, if you ban knives, if you ban guns, then violence will end. It will never. Because you've not worked on the real problem, on the real cause. Why people are being destroyed, why life is being destroyed using machetes? Who are those destroying life using machetes? We need to know that. Who are those people? Who are they? Where they came from, why they came in Australia, how they came in. But that's where the problem is, but not machetes. Let's not waste our time with machetes who can't do anything in your sense. A machete does whatever it does by the command of the one behind it, by the command of who is holding it. So, the real control must be on people. The real control must be on those who are holding machetes, but not machetes. Bro, we need to control the human being who are using these machetes to attack people, to attack morals, to attack ceremonials, to attack really groups of people who come from where they come from, to come and start slaughter, cut, harm, take life of the people who are in peace. When we just ban machetes, nothing's gonna change. When we just ban guns, nothing's gonna change. When we just ban pepper spray, because I'm told even pepper spray is not allowed in Australia, how? How will people protect themselves from these machete holders? How sure are you that all people are with machetes are going to hand them in? Okay, by September 1st, it's illegal to hold a machete or to own a machete. Yes, it's illegal. But who are those holding machetes? Why are you not acting control those holding machetes? Because are they real problem? Why are they holding machetes? Because if you stop them from holding machetes, they'll hold something else. They'll hold big sticks. They'll hold nails. They'll hold something else really harmful. Or they'll just come and start causing harm with their hands to people. They'll hold stones. So are you going also to burn stones? Are you going to burn ropes? Are you going, bro? There are many ways how life can be destroyed. Many things can destroy life. If the one behind the destroying equipment, that's why he is in his mind. The real issue, let's not run away from it. It's the people who are holding these machetes. It's the people who are using these machetes to take life, to destroy life. Who are they? These illegal migrants, illegal aliens who are in Australia, who are in Europe, who are in the US, who are everywhere in the world. Illegal migrants, illegal aliens. People who came in Australia illegally, without knowing their background, without knowing their behaviors, without knowing where they come from, without knowing why they came to Australia. Those are the big problem. Those are the people that you must control. You must scrutinize. You must screen up these people. You see what Trump is doing in the US? Mass deportation of illegal aliens. That's what Australians need. If Australia do this, a mass deportation of illegal aliens, bro, loss of lives will end. Illegal aliens are the big problem. I can say not all of them, but illegal aliens with bad intentions. Those who came in Australia without knowing their intention. Bro, let's address the problem. Yeah, many bad people with bad intentions who don't love Australia, but they want to be in Australia. If you don't love the people of Australia, why do you want to live in Australia? You found their people living in peace, then you came with your problems on your mind, with that bad heart of yours, that murderous heart of yours, that for you want to murder whoever you see, for you want to cut whoever you look at, and you came in Australia just to kill people, just to lose life, just to waste a life, to destroy life like that. Bro, the problem is on immigration. Let's look there. Let's not cross our eyes. The problem is migration. The problem is illegal migrants, illegal aliens who come in Australia illegally and they are not censored. Bro, the government, please censor these people who are entering Australia. That's the problem where it is. Let's not put the problem on machetes. Let's not put the problem on guns. Let's not put the problem on spray. No way. The spray can't spray itself. Can't press itself to spray somebody. No. The machete can't hold itself and cut somebody. No. The gun can't hold itself and press the trigger to kill somebody. No. But that's somebody who holds the gun and pulls the trigger. That's somebody who holds the machete and they cut somebody. That's the real problem. That's where the problem is. That's where the control must be. Alright? So, please do the needful. Please do the needful. There is this video, it was on 20th year, where an incident happened in Australia on 19th July, where the gang came in. Let's first watch it.
Good evening. In breaking news, a man has lost part of his arm in a phone robbery in a new act of machete violence in Melbourne's west.
It happened last night at an Altona Meadows shopping centre. Jacqueline Stanley's at the Royal Melbourne, and Jack, it's understood the man's being treated there right now.
Mike, details on this distressing incident are only just coming to light. So far, we know it happened at Altona Meadows in the Central Square shopping centre around 8 o'clock last night. The victim is a 33-year-old man who police say was attacked with an edged weapon after being approached by a group of men. Police say the offenders fled with his phone. Ambulance Victoria has confirmed the victim suffered serious lacerations to his arm, and witnesses at the shopping centre have told me there was blood everywhere and the man's hand was only partly attached. Tonight, 7 News understands he's having the lower part of his arm amputated here at the Royal Melbourne, and we're still waiting on the final details of the extent of his injuries as police hunt those violent offenders.
Jack, thank you.
Thank you. You've had the report. The report says the man did so, the man did that, the man cut, the man was trying to steal a phone, the man was trying to do that and used the machete to take life, to destroy life. A man behind the machete, but not a machete did it, a man with a machete, not a machete with a man. No. Not a machete, no, a man with a machete. So the guy who was holding a machete, that's the problem. Are you getting me, Australia? Are you trying to understand what I'm saying? Bro, Australia, am I speaking to you, Australia? Am I making any sense? That the machete ban, it's nonsense. It can't solve anything. But the control of who holds the machete, that's the issue. That's where we must focus. Who holds the machete? Why? And how they came in here. Who are those? Bro, we need to know. Who are those holding machetes to take a life? Where they came from? Why they came here? How they came here? We need to know all that to end this fracas, to end this machete life loss, to end gun loss, to end spray loss, to end everything. Because if you ban guns, you ban machete, you ban spray, then you're going to ban wood, then you're going to ban clothes, then you're going to ban teeth, because someone can again bite you. Yes, someone can approach you aggressively and bite you. Someone can take off your bro, someone can kill you, just come and bite your neck, bro, stuff you, and life is gone. Now, are you going to ban also teeth? That if anyone in Australia cease to own teeth, if you are found with teeth, you are arrested. So, are you going to pluck all the teeth from people in Australia? Because even teeth is a tool. Even teeth can kill somebody. Yes, are you going to buy arms that whoever you find with a hand, hands, whoever you find with a hand, you ban them, that hands take a life, that no one's supposed to be with a hand? Are you going to amputate people? Because if you ban guns, the problem shifted from guns to machetes. Now you are banning machetes. The problem shifted from machete to spray. Now you ban sprays. The problem will shift from sprays to hands. Someone will come physically to you, will hold you and strangle you, pull out your throat. You're gone. Life is lost. Then you ban hands. Someone will come to you with teeth and they bite your throat. Life is gone. You ban teeth. Bro, we need to look in all that the problem is not the tool, but the one using the tool. Because everything in Australia can take life. Everything, even a rope, even a scissor. Are you going to ban scissors? Bro, everything can take life. So let's just be realistic here. That the problem is not the tool, the problem is not a machete, the problem is not a gun, the problem is not a spray, but the problem is on illegal aliens. And you copy what President Donald J. Trump is doing. Bro, put there a mass deportation of all illegal aliens, deport them from where they came from. If you knew you came in Australia illegally and you don't love the people of Australia, don't love the Australian environment, you don't love Australia, please go back where you came from. Because how will you live here with the people you found here who are lovely and you are terrifying them, you are killing them, you are taking their lives, you are stealing from them? Bro, you are not a good person. You don't deserve to be in Australia. Go back from where you came from. Bro, people come in here, come in Australia with bad intentions. People come here when they have been murderers from their countries. So they run away from their countries from being imprisoned or from being killed or from being persecuted. Then they come in Australia to hide here. When they come here, they do what they were doing in their countries to start terrifying, killing, taking life, destroying life in Australia. That's why it's important for the Australian government, bro, streamline how immigrants come in, how people come in Australia. Bro, you need to order that. Don't fear to talk about it. The world, how the world sees us. Donald Trump did it. Australia can do it. Yes, if Donald did, Australia can do. Right? You need to streamline the way people come in Australia. If you are a criminal, don't come to our country, bro. If you come in here illegally, go back from where you came from, bro. Simple. Organize and come in legally. You are allowed. Those who came in legally, no problem. But if you are found being part of the gang, being part of the killers, being part of the machete holders, the gun holders, those bad people, you'll be deported from where you came from. And you must pay for your deportation. Yes. That's what must be done. Australia, wake up. You must wake up. If you don't wake up, you just ban machete, you just ban guns, you burst gun spray, you ban hands, you ban teeth, you ban eyes. That when someone looks at you, you die. You lose life. Then you ban eyes. People are banned from looking. Australia, let's do whatever necessary. Not machete, but the one holds the machete. The one holds the equipment. That's the problem. And that's what must be solved.